Hello and welcome to the Daily Windups Daily Briefing for Saturday. We're really getting into the nitty-gritty now of Tropical Storm Isaac. This is definitely going to be a storm for Florida. It's taken more of a northerly track across Haiti, and it should resume a northwest to west-northwest track. And the thing about this is now it's going to be not overland as much as was anticipated yesterday. Here are the models, and these are most of them are 060 hours. And you can see they've trended further west than yesterday. The HWRF and the CMC have come way westward, and this is in line with the ECMWF, which I'll show here in a minute. There's been some model changes, and we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. Here is the floater RGB infrared visible imagery, and this storm has really good luck. It is just barely crossing land. And it should reemerge in between Cuba and Haiti, and then resume a northwest or west-northwest track towards Florida. You can see it's tightening up here again now that it's over water. And as of 4 a.m., the intensity was at 50 knots. Here we have the radar image out of Key West. And this is going to continue throughout the day. Winds will pick up, and this is only going to get worse for today, tomorrow, the next day, and possibly the next day after that. And hurricane conditions are possible in this area as watches and warnings are going up, and local hurricane statements are being put out. It's important to note to anybody living in Florida to please listen to their emergency managers. Heed their warnings and do what they tell you to do. There's a lot of people that die because they don't listen to the emergency managers. Here is the size estimate as of 060 hours, and we forced the initialization at 50 knots. And this is likely on the low side. It takes it overland to a 35-knot tropical storm by hour 12. Now, the thing to remember here is this is completely dependent on how long it is overland. As it looks right now, this looks very low compared to what's going to happen in reality, because it really looks like it's going to stay out over the water unless it takes a westward jog over Cuba. It's going to be over water most of its life today and tomorrow. And it's very possible that it could reach hurricane strength in the next 2 days. Here is the ECMWF for the 00 run. This is for Thursday the 30th. And now other models are picking up on this. Yesterday people thought the ECMWF was way too far west, and it probably still is. But now we have the Canadian, the GFS, they're all moving westward. And the reason for this is, as we talked about yesterday, the trough that is going to steer Isaac northward is going to leave, or should leave, Isaac behind. And that allows Isaac to take more of a westward, northwestward track after Florida. And here is the 500 millibar heights. And you can see Tropical Storm Isaac, or Hurricane Isaac, whatever it is, here, right on the Mississippi Delta, Mobile, Alabama. And as you can see, this trough in the northeast, it's lifting out. It's leaving Isaac behind. And Isaac continues, at least on the ECMWF, continues to move northwestward, and even starts going into Arkansas as a land-based storm. So this is definitely a trend that needs to be watched. Here are the ECMWF ensemble members. This is for, I believe it's for Thursday. the 30th, hour 1:20. And you can see where this blue circle here is on the left-hand side of the screen. That is the deterministic model of where Tropical Storm or Hurricane Isaac will be. As you can see, there's still quite a large spread on the means, the mean ensemble numbers. G4 flight should narrow this down, and with the days shortening before landfall, this should be narrowed down. But it looks anywhere from New Orleans to Pensacola looks like the landfall area. I wanted to show this. This is the GFS for 72 hours out, and it's not quite as far westward as the European, but it is starting to pick up on this trough, leaving before it can fully pick up Isaac. And here we have the final, which is 96 hours out for Wednesday, next Wednesday, and this is showing the trough. This is the first time the GFS has really shown this, and the trough is exiting much faster and leaving Isaac down here. I would not be surprised to see the 12Z run to shift a little further westward. That seems to be the model trend for now. So we'll continue monitoring. I want to say have a good weekend, everybody. My next video blog post should be this afternoon if conditions warrant. If not, I will be back here Sunday morning. So we'll continue to monitor, and please heed the warnings of your emergency managers. And that's all I have for now. For the Daily Windup, I'm Donald Flowers.